What's good, YouTube? In today's video, I'll be breaking down how I missed 250 pips on GBP card. It was so annoying, but I feel like because of transparency, I'll show you how I could have entered the trade if I didn't miss the entry, how you could have entered, and hopefully add value during the breakdown. Let's jump into the breakdown.
This was the trade I missed on GBP card. Simple trade, following my plans. I missed this trade not because price action did not give me what I wanted to see, but at the time I was not on my chart. I was busy with other stuff. So let me break down the trade. So we noticed price was switching bias from bullish to bearish. And what does that mean? Why price gave us this higher high, gave us this higher low, and gave us this higher high, gave us this higher low. So the expectation is for price to form a higher high. But price is not going to keep going upward forever. Eventually, it's going to have to break out of the zone, which is change direction. So initially, we noticed price was like having troubles breaking through this zone. That's what I noticed. So I aligned that with market structure. That was the higher high. This was a higher low. This was a higher high. That was a higher low. You would have taken an aggressive approach and enter from this zone, but to be more like to be sure to confirm your direction. Yeah, let me put it that way. To make sure your directional bias is correct, I waited for this zone to break. And if you look at it in a way, it looks like a head and shoulder pattern on the daily time frame. Let me mark it out for you. Head and shoulder pattern are never as perfect. Sometimes they do come perfect, but most of the times they are not as perfect as the way is shown on textbook as your perfect left shoulder followed by your perfect head, then followed by your perfect right shoulder. No, it's not always like this. It comes some the left shoulder this high, right shoulder this low, left shoulder this low. I hope you get the point. It's not always perfect. But if you want to look at, you can also look at this as a head and shoulders pattern. So we noticed that price switched from bullish to bearish is what I'm trying to say. So it was higher high, higher low, equal highs, we had lower low. So we're anticipating this lower high to continue this lower low. So we dropped to the 4 hour time frame to identify where, okay, after identifying our directional bias, which was bearish, we simply identified where we're going to sell from. So I dropped to the 4 hour. I don't know why I keep saying we I, but I guess I'm trying to bring everybody along. That's what I'm saying we. So this trade had a lot of confluence. I mean, my zone rather. Notice how my Fibonacci zone is not perfect, aligns almost perfectly with my psychological level. So this 1.7750 right here is a psychological level, and the psychological level aligns with my Fibonacci and also aligns with my support zone. Let me show you how I decided on support. Okay, hold on. If you notice there, you can see resistance. Look at it usually as support, resistance again, then support, resistance, support. So what I'm trying to say is that this zone, if we are below it, we are selling, if we are above it, we are buying. So we had three confluences stacked together. These are the type of trades that you actually take because they have lots of confluences to it. So this trade is not perfect. It's not always going to be perfect, but you see, it's almost aligning with my fib zone, my fib levels, right? Then you can see my psychological level also aligning with the zone. Then you can also see a support zone. That's three confluences in one trade. After we identify that, let me show you how I missed the trade. It's annoying, it happens at times, but you just have to accept it. It's part of the game. It's what comes with the game. So hold on, let me remove my phone. So yeah, we noticed that as price came to our zone, price gave a triple top, which was this was the first top. right? This was the second top, then this was the third top. So you can see how much confluence this trade has. It has given us a zone that aligns with Fibonacci and your psychological level. Then again comes and give you this chart pattern, which is a triple top, followed by this candlestick pattern, which is a bearish engulfing candle. So I had two opportunities to take this trade. This was the first opportunity right here. This bearish engulfing candle was the first opportunity. I missed it. But I was busy with other stuff. I wasn't active on the chart at the time. And it played out, all played out during London session. I missed that first entry. That was your first chance to enter this, my first chance to enter this trade. This was your second chance. After price broke through this zone, price came back for a retest. I missed it again. I was not active on the chart. So yeah, this was the retest I could have taken. We missed it again. Then the entry, the time I got active on the chart, I wanted price to come back here to continue this bearish move. And why I chose this zone is because you can see this zone serve as support, resistance, support again, support. So expecting it to come back one more time for that resistance, which it almost made it there. You can see this week. Hold on. You can see how close this week was. Less than 3-5 pips. So unfortunately, price didn't make it there. So, but this was the whole move. If I entered this move, right? If I entered this move right here, let's say we took the second chance, which was that retest, entered here, stop loss above structure, 60 pips, targeting a simple 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. You see, these have been an easy, okay, this was the zone targeting actually. These have been easy 4%, but it happens. It happens. Not every time I'm going to get into our trade. And with experience, you know that you should not even FOMO into a trade. Some time ago, I would have just, as I saw I've missed my entry, I would just impulsively sold here, but that's not part of my trading plan. So even though I missed this trade, I'm actually very proud of the outcome because I followed my trading plan. Then I'll show you the trade in my Telegram to show you I'm not just talking some rubbish, you know. Alright, so this is the GBP card trade I said I was going to show. This is the trade on my Telegram. You can see new week, new opportunities. You can clearly see GBP card. You can see the break and you can see the retest I explained I was expecting to happen, but unfortunately that never happened. And it happens like that sometimes. Just have to move on, look on to the next trade and the next trade and the next trade. Yeah.
Right, so if you took any value from that video, subscribe, like, comment, do all that good stuff. See you in the next video. Cheers.